What?
Have a look. Are you recording? Is it on?
Yeah, it is.
Is it filming?
Oh yeah.
What's up, guys? Today I'm going on a photo shoot, a professional photo shoot. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna actually take some promo shots as a magician. And I know a lot of promo shots online. I've seen some of yours, and you've probably seen some of mine. What the point I'm trying to get at is, if you're going to do a professional photo shoot, put the time in, put the money in, put the effort in, because that's your image and that's staying online for as long as you choose. And that's how people are going to perceive you at first glance. To help me out, I got my buddy Lee.
What's up, guys?
You didn't think you'd be on camera, huh?
No.
Hello.
Salut.
Ça va? Chris?
Wow.
This is his place. It's a lot like the place where we filmed the Memento Mori trailer.
Seriously.
All right, so we're here in the studios in Montreal. By the way, if you're ever interested in having a photo shoot here, I'll leave the link below. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about is professional photo shoots for magicians. There's so many cringy photos online. I'm showing a couple here, but I'm obviously not going to run through a bunch of them because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Just to make you feel better, I as well have some cringy magician photos. We all sort of go through the same thing. And the thing about promotional photography for magicians is that there's only so many things people do. And we've all seen the black suit, red tie. We've all seen the worm. We've all seen the flame in the hand. I mean, there's so many cliche things. When you think about it, there aren't that many magicians in the world, like comparatively to musicians or artists. Magician's a very, very niche thing. So why would all magicians have the same pictures? It really boggles my mind. You have an opportunity to set yourself apart from a limited amount of people in the same space. So really try to figure out, I would say, A, what you're interested in, whether that's your style. Like right now we're setting up this sort of neo-Japanese sort of, I would say like a modern sort of neon Blade Runner look, which I really, really love, and it fits well with the clothes I wear and the style I bring. So figure that style out. Maybe you're into something more vintage, maybe you're into something in the 80s or in the 50s, or maybe super futuristic. So whatever that is, figure that out. And I would definitely reach out to a professional photographer, because what you're gonna get is, and I don't mean like your wedding photographer, I don't mean the person who has like a fake barnwood backdrop that does it in their kitchen. Go to an actual studio, inquire about prices, see what you can afford, and if you can't, then reach out to somebody, reach out to some other photographers in the area to see if they might be willing to help you out. Next thing you gotta think about is poses. And again, a lot of people do the worm and this type of thing. Try to figure out different ways to hold a deck of cards, maybe if cards are your choice, or maybe no cards at all, or maybe just the box, or maybe one card, you're just holding it like in a way that is different. You're not doing this thing, and you know what I mean? Or you know, the spring, obviously a lot of people do the spring, I do too. I think it's a good way to capture a moment on camera. But just think of different ways of holding that playing card, or that box, or that coin, or that ring, or that dove, or whatever you're into, and then go from there. I don't think there is a guideline. The only time you should be looking at other magicians' pictures is what not to do, to be frank. So figure out your own style and that type of thing, and just roll with that. So I'm gonna throw up probably these photos on my Instagram. If you guys want to check out my Instagram, I'll leave the link below, so you guys can see about, you know, what the style was that we went with here, and sort of the feel and mood and everything else, and how you can tie that into maybe a website or whatever. All right, we gotta get back to shooting. I'm wearing my next wardrobe, the next shoot. I brought a whole bunch of different clothes, and I might perform some magic to these guys. I don't really know yet, so let's go. Magic trick for you guys. Are you ready?
Am I in the video?
You're gonna be in the video.
Oh, come on.
No, you have to be a spectator. You have to be here. This is so cool. Can you see it? Can you see in there?
So they think that they're cool.
So So they put their own,
Resell.
photography portfolio into one of these Viewmasters, which is super dope. All right, so we're with Hugo. I'll leave the link below, by the way, for the studio. As I mentioned, you guys can check it out. You can check out their work. Pretty stellar. You're here to check out my work now.
Yeah.
All right. First things first. I'm just gonna have you say stop. You're gonna select a card.
Stop.
Right there? Yeah. All right. It's okay if I look at the card, okay? I want you to remember everything about this playing card.
Okay.
So remember the way that the shapes are pointing. Remember the numbers. You don't have to remember the back. All you have to do is remember the front because you're gonna have to draw this.
Okay.
All right, so you can go ahead and grab that pen and I'm gonna have you draw this card onto that, basically, all right? So go ahead. Actually, first, could you sign this? Could you just sign that card? Just quickly. Yep, perfect. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'll leave this here. I will not touch that ever again,
okay.
And that's gonna stay there, okay? I want you to draw from memory that card as best as you can. It doesn't have to be accurate. So that's the 4 of spades, kind of looks like that. Now, I did something a little bit sneaky here and I didn't tell you about it.
Yeah.
Do you believe in voodoo?
Yeah.
Somewhat, It's kind of out there. Well, you have just created like a voodoo doll.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, that's like a replica of the card that you signed. Well, there's one thing missing on this card. Can you sign that as well?
No.
You have to sign it just like you signed the other one. There, now the magic happens. Now this is a replica of the card that you chose. This is the voodoo doll.
Okay.
So I like using cards because if you use people get hurt and it's not pretty. So we're gonna use this card and we're gonna destroy it. How would you like to destroy this card? You choose.
Just tear it.
Tear it?
Yeah.
Perfect. Anything else?
Toss it. Just like a.
Crumple it?
Yeah.
It doesn't really destroy it. It kind of stays the same.
Okay.
Do you want to?
I don't know. Burn it.
You want to burn it?
Yeah.
You're a sick. But yes, I like it. I like it. All right, let's burn it. Let's burn it here. Burn the side of it a little bit. Okay. Burn the back of it here. There we go. Yeah, we'll leave it at that, all right? So it's kind of mangled, you tore it, you burnt it, you decided how you wanted to destroy it. Thank you for the coffee, by the way. You chose a card earlier that you signed. I showed you the card, the front and the back of the card. Can you spread through this deck? Spread the cards. Something interesting might happen.
What?
Have a look. Look at the back of it. You burnt it. You signed it. Is that your signature?
Yeah. Okay.
How do you feel about that right now?
That's freak?
Yeah, a little bit freaky, isn't it? Some voodoo magic. That's some black magic right there.
Whoa, that is nice.
So here, I'll leave that with you. You get to keep that as a little bit of a souvenir. Let's get back to work now if you can. If you're okay to go back to work, we'll go back to work.
Yep.
All right?
All right.
Thanks, man. Thanks for your time. Thank you. All right, so we just did the Blade Runner sort of dark purple neon Japanese theme. It was now inspired by an actual Blade Runner shot, which is really cool. Because when I came to him, I said, I kind of want that Blade Runner vibe, that sort of neo-Japanese style. And then and we pulled up a picture. Hugo, can you show them the picture of the original, the Blade Runner one?
Yeah.
So this is the inspiration for what he's set up now, which I think is super, super dope. This is a setup, and then we're gonna roll some smoke in behind to get that sort of fog or whatever. I think this is gonna turn out really, really sick. So here we go. All right, so just finished my photo shoot with Hugo. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This was an amazing experience, and I cannot wait till you guys see the photos, by the way. This is ridiculous. He's actually excited to edit them, which is a good sign. Hugo, thank you. Again, if you guys want to check out, I'll leave his Instagram below. You can check out a lot of his work. He might even post some pictures of what happened here eventually. You guys want to follow him, go do that. I got a question for you, Hugo. What's one piece of advice you can give to a lot of magicians out there? Because there's so many people trying to build up their own brand, build up their own portfolio or website, try to sell their services as an entertainer. As a photographer who's worked with many people and models and everything else, what's one piece of advice you can give them?
I think the best advice that I can give is to go with the direction, to know which side of your personality you want to push forward. So
sometimes a little more dark, sometimes a little more light.
So it goes with who you are, and just focus on that, and
don't try to be something you're not.
that's it.
Yeah, that's great advice. All right, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Like below, subscribe, all that stuff. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee. Lee, you know what? Give him a piece. Rah.
Oh, rah.
No, you gotta give him the piece first,
What is
bro.
it? It's like peace?
Yeah, it's like peace and then rah.
Okay. Peace.
Rah. It was terrible.